2024 about one. Not just say some part of constituencies in the area say easy and to me and declare amasa somewhere in a copium or a court. Now it seems that NDC for to me was say a copium or court. Now I will say finally a court at some ruling be able to about so I be a comment. Stay tuned to I would see the like commenting. I share videos from Mora and
The Supreme Court has indefinitely adjourned two separate applications by both the NDC and NPP related to the 2024 parliamentary election. This is because of failure of both parties and their candidates to serve one another. There's more in the following report by Channel 1 News' Hanson Ajaman.
The NDC, through its application, seeks to overturn a High Court ruling allowing the Electoral Commission to complete collation in 4 constituencies: Tema Central, Okake Central, Ablikuma North, and Techiman South. Despite the EC completing the collation in 3 constituencies, except Ablikuma North, and declaring NPP candidates winners, the NDC is asking the Supreme Court to quash the High Court's decision under its supervisory jurisdiction. However, when the case was called on Thursday, it was revealed that the NPP candidates had not been served. Consequently, the Supreme Court adjourned the matter indefinitely. In a separate case, NS Kumi, the NPP Member of Parliament for Akwetia, is challenging an injunction issued by the Koforidua High Court. The NDC parliamentary candidate for the constituency, Henry Boachi Yadom, obtained an interim injunction barring NS Kumi from being sworn in as MP, citing a petition that questions the validity of his election. Despite warnings from the Clerk of Parliament about the legal implications, NS Kumi chose to be sworn in and continues to act as an MP. He is now at the Supreme Court seeking to quash the injunction and prohibit the judge presiding over the case. When this case was also called on Thursday, it was adjourned indefinitely as the NDC candidate had not been served. Gary Nimakuma, for lawyer for NS Kumi, addressed the media following the proceedings, explaining the basis of their legal action.
Time they issued the petition, the Electoral Commission had not gazetted the results. You remember, the gazette of the results was done on the 6th of January 2025. This indeed means that at the time when the court issued the injunction order expired on the 2nd of January, and the petition was filed on 31st of December 2024. The question had not accrued, but the court decided not to, hear the prayer of Mr. Kumi, and then proceeded to say that, well, there is a publication by Dr. Bosma Asare in the media. So we rely on the publication to say that there is gazette. But as a matter of fact, we now all know that gazette was done on the 6th of January 2025. And that's a blessing that what the court did was lawful. So the Supreme Court should quash what the court has done and then prohibit the judge from hearing any case involving in the school. That is why we are for the Supreme Court.
From proceedings at the Supreme Court, the NDC as well as the NPP will have to take processes to serve each other, both in the Mandemos case involving 4 constituencies, Techiman South, Ablikuma North, Okake Central, and Tema Central, as well as the Akwetia case, before the Supreme Court will be seized properly with the matter to deal with them. Reporting for Channel 1 News, Hanson Ajaman.
Let's stay with the courts because lawyer for the 14 individuals arrested for their alleged involvement in violent disturbances during election day in Damongo in the Savannah region is urging investigators to expedite their investigations. He explains that the hearing of the case in Kumasi places a financial burden on his clients who have to travel from Damongo to the Ashanti region to attend proceedings at the Kumasi High Court. He therefore wants the case expedited to relieve his clients whose pleas remain unaddressed of their financial constraints. Channel 1 News' Middle Belt Bureau Chief Hafiz Tijani has more.
The violence erupted due to delays in declaring election results, leading to one death and significant damage to the Electoral Commission office. Angered protesters stormed the Damongo Municipal Collation Center, setting the EC office ablaze and causing extensive destruction. Due to security concerns, the case has been transferred from the Savannah region to the Kumasi High Court. The accused faced 9 charges including unlawful damage, assault, causing harm, and obstructing electoral officers in their duties. They were granted bail of 20,000 Ghana cedis each with 2 sureties and are expected to appear in future proceedings. During Thursday's session, the prosecution was absent, leading the lawyers for the accused to request an adjournment. The lawyer of the accused, Evans Amankwa, has called on investigators to accelerate their work.
We pray that the investigator will expedite actions on his investigations and come up with a plea that would be taken for the accused persons. The reason why we are not pushing so much, my clients are not in custody. The court graciously granted them bail at the last adjourned date, but they are coming from Damongo. The distance, the cost involved and other things is a worry to them. So it is our humble prayer that the investigator would speed up with his investigations.
The case has been adjourned to 24 February 2025. Hafiz Tijani, Channel 1 News, Kumasi.
The Operation Recover or Loot team has visited Tamale as part of its mandate to investigate corruption and recover stolen public resources. This visit follows a petition received concerning the illegal sale of state lands within the Tamale metropolis. Shawana Yusuf has details.
Led by the former Attorney General Daniel Domilovo and private legal practitioner Martin Pebu, the oral team visited several locations in Tamale where state lands had allegedly been sold to private developers under the previous government. Among the affected properties are lands belonging to the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, GBC, bungalows of the Regional Coordinating Council, and premises of the Tamale West Hospital as well as Regional Hospital. Addressing the media, Daniel Domlevo expressed his dismay over the situation, stating that such illegal activities are undermining livelihoods and the state's ability to function effectively.
It is disheartening to say the least. If you see people's livelihood is being brought to an end just because of a few individuals, I don't think is the right thing. But worst of it is the fact that the story, as we are hearing it, is that public officers are using their positions to amass wealth at the expense of the public. I think that is not acceptable. Public office is supposed to be used to protect the interests of the public, but not to selfish interests.
Some affected individuals voiced their concerns during the visit.
Inti one fatu na zo woni ti yisim down na kati tam o ka chanti mito fatu ma woti tam na kati na ti dem de kati yisi kata eto ku sai ka bi chan note man zantiti ka chan kati 2 months na kati zati na to ku yisi ka blan lab na the same thing kati be bela la discussion map ne ha le ti bela la mo map ka ye be mi pun kwa land ma so de pun kati bela la halle ka NDC ti kana power.
Even though they were treating us that we don't want the development of the Tamale, we don't have Tamale at the heart, because we are telling them that they should do the right thing. So after when we draw the case from the court, the GBC director general also came and claimed this land. There was a school here behind here. They infected the school, the people there, and sold it to a private developer. A native concerned citizen of Gombele.
So members of ORA, they are promising that they will submit whatever reports they have gathered in the region to the president for onward decision. They are promising the indigents that it won't go unattended to. For Channel 1 News, my name is Shawana Yusuf, reporting from Tamale here in the Northern region.